It's Kuunda here. I don't want to do super long intro again. This is just going to be pretty much the summary and all the questions that we asked to the NCA while they were in Truro last week. So here it is for you. It's cool to see these Extinction Rebellion signs over here and flags. I like the flags too. Let's see what's going on over here. Big crowd. Might be the NCA guys.
It's like
Did you get your interview?
Sorry, what?
You watched the interview Steve the other day. Did you get it?
Not yet, but I figure
Did you contact me today?
on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. We were on the road.
No worries.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe
They were denying our free speech.
Okay, well, I'll let you say whatever you want
No, I
to say
appreciate
now.
your openness.
More Extinction Rebellion signs. Those are pretty cool. Fair number of police around. I'm really kind of curious that that vehicle with the dog was coming here.
No, actually, don't
We always do.
Yeah, that's the sidewalk. The smoke is out. Yeah, just
We'll bring everyone. We can speak on this.
I figured they'd all follow.
I mean, doesn't seem the same as Halifax anyway.
Oh my God, that was brutal. That was brutal.
Yeah, I wasn't around for the last part.
No?
No, I only saw that online.
Same here.
okay.
Hey. Yeah, come on up. This is the inclusivity I want to see. Everyone under the umbrella. The umbrella of tolerance. The umbrella of inclusion. That's it, buddy.
So, who's got a question?
One of the big ones I had was,
You guys come out here to kind of talk?
Yeah. They're not going to suppress our freedom of speech.
hopefully not.
Yeah.
What did you have to say, like, to or about the people in Halifax that thought that you needed to be shut down at all costs kind of thing?
It's up to them. You know, it's their free speech, but obviously across the line, some of them were arrested. But as these gentlemen over here said, we need to have a civil dialogue.
Yeah, certainly.
That's how we all grow.
Yeah.
But if you're suppressing one side, it's not helping anyone.
For sure.
Just have an open dialogue, different points of view. We all grow.
And it doesn't help us find out more about your policies either.
Censorship isn't helping anyone, right? So we were disappointed in that, but
I think
it made more awareness. So there was an upside to what happened,
okay.
right? Want to go somewhere else?
That side of it being right by me.
Yeah.
I didn't see the piano.
What's that?
Well, piano right
Yeah,
there.
I
But another question I could ask you though. Nova Scotia has kind of had a problem with oil and gas, and people are becoming increasingly leery of exploitive lumber industries and that kind of thing. And I looked at your oil and gas and your biomass policies. When you're here in Nova Scotia, is your strategy going to be to try and sway people over to those policies, or are you going to try and appeal to Nova Scotia on other policies that you think might appeal to Nova Scotians, and which ones might those be?
We're gonna stay true to our platform, our core policies. We believe they affect all Canadians, and obviously we're pro oil and gas.
Well,
But
the policy makes that clear, yeah.
It is, but we want responsible management and less government.
Okay.
So we think that'll be good for the country.
And
We don't ascribe to this climate change UN agenda.
okay.
We don't believe in this carbon thing.
And that's another thing I've been meaning to ask you. Do you consider you guys libertarian or?
No, populist, nationalist.
Okay. I'm just curious. I've seen a lot of different words thrown around and that kind of thing.
Canadian populist, Canadian nationalist.
Okay. And that's another one of the issues that we're seeing. Like, the waters are being so muddied just because so many different words are being thrown around for whatever reasons.
Right.
Was there anything else that you wanted to say, or did you want me to keep trying to fire questions at you? Or
We should address everyone now.
okay, certainly.
Thank you, everyone. A lot of misinformation out there. You're denying free speech. There's it doesn't make sense. It's just denying free speech. Why?
No fear!
Why?
No fear! Fear! Immigrants are welcome here!
Saying they're not. Seriously, we're not saying they're not. That's just what you want to hear. If you'd actually take the time to listen, you'd know that.
So did you want to talk some more about what the immigration policy actually is, or?
We'll have to go somewhere quiet, maybe, or
Okay.
think this is okay.
I apologize for walking in front of your camera.
No worries.
See you, buddy. Thanks for coming out. I'll just let them go, then we'll come back.
Okay.
Sure, go ahead. We'll come back.
Okay.
Sure, go ahead. What's your view on abortion? We have a balanced policy, but we want to encourage adoption over abortion. But we do respect the woman's right to decide in that. But all our policy is directed to having the child through, if possible, even paying the mother.
That's one question that I had about it too. I saw that it involves complete federal defunding, but does that include for abortion should the woman that's pregnant choose it, or is the federal, like, can you explain the federal?
Funding.
Okay.
There's provincial. We just don't think the federal government should be involved in it.
Okay.
And, we're trying to find a balance. We respect life.
Okay,
But we
yeah.
also respect the woman to decide, right? So it's finding a balance in encouraging adoption, ideally over abortion, without forcing the.
You got a question over here, Stephen.
So what would you want to do? So if you really wanted to minimize abortion, what would you do? Because of that, when you minimize abortion, foster care systems get overloaded.
Exactly.
So much. So what would you want to do to weigh that out if you wanted to do this abortion?
We want to increase adoption in society, and
It's just that I guess the reality is that we have so many children in our society already as it is who are not getting adopted, and they're staying in the foster care system.
but there's massive lineups for adoption. It's so expensive. So we want to try and remove the restrictions from adoption, because there's so many kids out there, families that can't have children that want kids, or they want more kids, right?
In 2016, Canada reached a critical low in parents willing to adopt. In 2016, Canada reached a critical low in parents willing to adopt children. And in fact, 40% of youth, or actually I think it's 60% of youths on the streets right now, are recently were in the adoption system, the foster care system. The foster care system is shit. What are your plans?
I agree. It has to be reformed. It's extremely expensive, and there's also some of the kids in it. Like, they're coming from, it could be parents that have been on drugs and alcohol, right?
I think in Manitoba or Saskatchewan, there was an indigenous woman who, in her past, had been in a women's home for domestic violence. And like a couple years later, when she was giving birth, they immediately took her child away from her just because of that case being so open. So like, why is that happening? And do you even plan on doing anything about it?
We're going to do as much as we can, but we
Can you
want,
give specifics?
like, we want to encourage safe, responsible sex, right? That would help.
Yeah.
Right? We want to, obviously we respect the right of the woman to decide.
Oh, so you do respect that?
100%.
So if a woman wants to have an
Of
abortion,
course,
it's her choice.
we're not going to, it's not for us to tell her. We
that's
respect
the way
that
it
Well,
is.
you're
right.
not going to fund it as a
It is
health.
now.
But we want to, you know, we would encourage adoption and try and loosen up that system because it's very difficult now.
But what about in cases when,
In terms
say,
of at least the financial,
but what about in cases when,
in terms
say,
of at least the financial aspect.
Where do females fit in your political plan? Don't put me on tape.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Where do females fit in your plan?
We have executive members that are female. They have as much rights as anyone else. One of our deputy leader of the party is female.
What's your political background? I know nothing about you. What's your political background?
I have a political science degree, BA, and a master's
Okay.
from Cambridge University.
Okay. Interesting.
So what's the big change that you want to see? What everybody thinks of you hate, like you hate people.
So how do you turn that around? What's your
Oh, it's just because we're going against the status quo. That's why there's a resistance. And we're questioning where the country's heading, so we're getting resistance.
Don't put me on.
So we're getting resistance. That's the reason.
Sir, I don't want to be on your phone.
That's the reason. Because we're challenging anyone who challenges status quo. They're labeled. And but we have strong views about.
What are these views? I've been waiting all night. What are these views?
So it's also about standing up for traditional Canada.
What is traditional Canada?
It's a complex subject. The identity, the heritage, the cultural norms.
So it's like native.
Natives, of course, but also European Canadians.
How come you want to reduce immigration?
Because we think it's harming most Canadians economically and financially.
Most Canadians don't want to work. The reason, and if you're going to attack anybody, you should attack a big business who's hiring them, not the people.
Yes, it is.
Not the people.
You're right. It is.
And you're saying, where'd you come from?
I was born in Canada.
Okay, where'd your ancestors come from?
England.
Who was here first?
Okay, we don't need
First Nation.
Let's not.
First Nation. This is all treaty land, okay? If anybody has any right to say get out, it's them that says get out.
Can we just not? Can we?
And on your face, I looked up your section.
Where's the line?
And you had a whole bunch.
Excuse me. He was just telling us what his platform was. Can
Well,
we
I'm getting to it. I looked at your thing. What did you mean when you said read the book on white power?
White power? What are you talking about?
What was it?
That's absurd.
It's there.
No, that's a professor.
Hang on.
But you said
No,
read his book.
no, it
And
says
so-
white shift.
Right, white shift, but you're supporting him. You're supporting him, right?
He's a professor from the University
But
of
you're
London.
supporting him.
No, I'm not.
Then why did you put it on your website?
Because it's documenting what's happening to Canada.
Can we just
And
hear
it's
what
not
the
a
platform
racist book.
is?
He's actually a left-wing professor.
But if you don't
not
like
a-
the fact that the immigrants are here, then you leave.
It has nothing to do with that.
You leave. Because we're all staying. We ain't going no place.
We're all Canadian. Let's not forget that.
And so are the, let me see your mic. And hold it. And so are the immigrants who came here for a
they
better
are.
life.
Yes, they are.
But you ain't giving them a better life because you're trying to tell them next you'll be telling us black people to go
No.
because we're taking jobs away from
No,
you.
we're not saying that.
Oh, well, you want to reduce multiculturalism?
Yeah.
Can we let him say what he wants to say?
Let it-
Let him say, so we can hear it. I want to hear it. I'm interested.
Oh, well,
How
then-
can we be against something we don't know? Right? Can we just hear
How can
it?
you be against something you don't know? Just the fact that he wants to reduce immigration.
Let's just. Can we just hear five?
Nothing wrong with reducing it.
Can we hear your
Well, then
five?
leave then that'll be reduced.
Sir, can we hear your top 5 points that you wanted to make tonight?
Lori says try and talk over them on the megaphone. Yeah. He's asking if you can get a high ground somewhere.
Let's all have a dialogue. There's a lot of misinformation. A lot of misinformation, everyone. Right. So NCA, a big issue is immigration. It's a hot button topic.
Just keep going.
The NCA supports a moratorium on immigration to deal with a mess. There's an 11-year backlog. There's a lot of illegal migration issues. There's problems with chain migration. Following a moratorium, we supported 50,000 or less immigration policy. NCA is not against immigrants. We support responsible, balanced immigration. Yeah.
Do you have anything to say on dairy supply management?
Keep going.
We're here to support the law! See who's fucking around here. They don't want to hear. Get the fuck out. NCA is all about Canadians first. We want to unite all Canadians. It's about unity of all Canadians. Putting our people first. Caring for our seniors who are in poverty. The 3,000 to 5,000 veterans on the street right now. The unemployed Canadians, around 14%. The single moms. There's over a quarter of the population living in poverty, close to it. It's time we focus on our people and then help outside when we can. That's what NCA stands for. This is common sense. This is common sense. Taxes are way out of control in Canada. Canadians are taxed on tax.
We're taxed to death.
We got to deal with our taxes for all those that work here. So you have more in your pocket for your families.
It doesn't appear to me like there's getting much of a following.
We support cutting the government, all the redundancy and efficiency by 50%. We're not against immigrants, but we want responsible, balanced immigration. The Bank of Canada is a big issue we got to deal with. We're paying $63 billion a year in debt service payments for our debt. The federal debt's almost over $700 billion. This is going to central banks. That's less service, less benefit for the Canadian people. That has to be addressed. The debt service to the banks is out of control, and it's only growing.
How come you guys are like forcing everyone's cheering over you guys? Why are you forcing your opinions into politics and everyone?
Yeah.
I know, but this was our place.
This is our place. No. That's what inclusiveness is not. They don't want to listen to what you say.
Why is it bad to care about the homeless?
These guys don't care about immigration.
The NCA is concerned about the UN. The United Nations is eroding Canadian sovereignty, our traditional identity, heritage, cultural norms are eroding. Canada, as we've grown up, is fading away. This is a fact.
Canada as you grew up was racist and homophobic.
NCA supports standing up, promoting, and enhancing the traditional cultures of Canada, the traditional identity, heritage, and cultural norms. We're concerned about UN Agenda 2030.
Donald Trump has a job.
UN Agenda 2030 is being implemented across Canada. Look it up. It's very concerning. We believe in empowering the Canadian citizens to have greater say over what's happening to the country through citizen-initiated referendum. Recall of NEP. That's something we support.
We all came on different boats, but we're in the same boat now. We're in the same boat now, right? So go home.
We support major reform of the Canada Pension Plan. Canadians are getting a fraction of what they should be getting after paying into it all their lives. This is a fact. Our plan will increase it by 3 times the annual benefit. The federal government is out of control. It's a massive bureaucracy that keeps growing and growing. This means higher taxes. We support cutting the federal government down to something that's efficient and works for the people, that's in service of the people. We do not subscribe to the UN climate change agenda. We would get rid of the carbon tax without question. The carbon tax has no place in Canada. Canada is carbon neutral. This is a fact. We have what's called the boreal forest. The boreal forest is the largest carbon sink in the world. It sucks in more carbon than all the tropical forests in the world and temperate. Combine them. The boreal forest is the largest.
Excuse me? Do you realize that you're sick?
It's the largest carbon sink in the world.
In the mine?
Canada is carbon neutral, without question.
You can put your microphone and leave now, bud. Don't you think if people wanted to hear your opinions, you wouldn't have to talk through a microphone or whatever the fuck that is? Leave! Turn off the microphone!
Unfortunately, immigration is a hot button topic.
If people wanted to hear your dumbass opinions,
The NCA supports only a reduction in immigration. That's it.
the only wrong thing with this country is you!
That's all it is.
You can leave now! Yeah, read your little paper, bud. Hey, people want it. And you don't know what you're talking about, and you're racist, and nobody likes you, so leave. Bye, see you later.
Do you believe in integration?
We support integration into Canada.
Don't give nobody that hand, because nobody wants to see your disgusting hand there, bud. If people wanted to hear your fucking opinions, you wouldn't understand.
We're all Canadian. We support the unity of all Canadians.
You want two types of Canadians.
That's not true.
You want to take us back to the slave day so you can be
No,
our master.
not at all. Not at all. We want to empower you.
Bite your fucking finger now.
Empower you.
So you can still be my master.
No, we want to empower you. We want to empower you.
Acknowledge that this is First Nations land.
We want to empower you.
Acknowledge that this is First
We
Nations
were here
land.
first, so you can leave. Nobody cares what you want.
This is Canada.
This is our fucking land.
No.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's true.
Fuck out of my face!
Okay.
Oh my God, are they seriously protecting this guy again? This is the second time the police have they put a shoulder on him. Oh my God. Just go! We can't deal with your shit today. Just go! Like, get out of here! Go!
Don't lower yourself there.
Just go!
It's time for them to leave. This is our town.
I was a girl, Antifa girl. I was a girl, Antifa girl.
Are we gonna do this constellation with these guys again? Every week, if the constellation
we don't want you.
Go home.
You leave. Hey, we don't want you.
Leave.
We don't want you.
You leave. You leave. Go.
We got a policy here. We're all one.
Yeah.
We're all one. You're divided. You're divided. You don't believe in pro-women's rights. You don't believe in immigration. You don't believe in public socialism. You don't believe in shit. You're making it up. You're making it up because you're all racist.
I'm married to a black woman, so why
You're married to a black woman? I'm married to a white woman. And I love it.
So he's a racist.
Then, is she an immigrant? Your wife? Yeah, is she an immigrant?
Hey, man. Go. Hey.
Get out.
Go.
Get out.
Go.
Go home. No, let's go usher them out.
Then you should be on our
Let's just
side.
lock them out. Let's just usher everybody,
Fighting for the
usher
rights
them
of all
out.
different multiculturalism. I love what I'm saying. I'm promoting all of Nova Scotia. I'm promoting all the rights of everybody. Then why are you telling immigrants to leave?
Go. What?
Yes, you are.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
No one's saying that.
Yes, you are. Shut it down.
No one's saying you're making up things.
Leave now, leave. Just leave.
We have a right, we have a right to be here just as much as
Okay,
you
but
guys.
I'm not dealing with your shit today. Just go.
You don't understand it, do you? You don't understand it.
No, I do understand. I'm a black woman. I understand everything you're saying. I understand everything. You're just wrong.
Okay, tell me, what is our policy on immigration?
Listen, your policy on life for everybody in this life is go except unless you're
Read the policies.
your website says on your website. Your website specifically states we want to basically get rid of everybody.
You're making up things now.
What? I'm making up what?
You're adding your
So I'm making this up, and all these people are around here.
First of all, when you say the word basically, that gives it away.
Go.
that means that
Go!
you're about to put
Get out!
you're about to
Get out!
put your own little spin on it.
Can I ask you
My own
Basically,
spin.
is not a word.
What is my own spin?
So it says here that you want to establish mechanisms to prevent special interest groups from disrupting public hearing
Okay,
processes.
you're talking too fast.
You want to establish mechanisms to prevent special interest groups from disrupting public hearing processes for the oil and gas pipeline. The public hearing processes. You want
You have to
to.
talk to Stephen about that. He knows more about
Does that not sound scary to you?
I don't. You have to talk to Stephen. I don't know. Stephen has a question for sure.
About a policy. So you want to establish mechanisms to prevent special interest groups from disrupting public hearing processes. That sounds like you're preventing people from assembling. That's a charter right?
No, we're concerned about behind the scenes lobbyists controlling
Special interest
government.
groups. Does that?
No, it doesn't pertain to. It's behind the scene lobbyists.
So why don't you say that in your policy?
We will.
That's the
Send us
problem that
feedback.
everybody has, that you have so many vague claims in your policies.
It's not
That they
vague.
can mean anything, and they can let you do
Send us an email with your feedback.
She's asking you right now, though.
I'm right behind you, just
Send
to
us
let
an
you know.
email.
I won't pop
But
the
that's
umbrella.
what lobbyists
Please, look at his outfit.
dictating our policies.
Oh,
Are you guys going to say anything about Bilderberg?
What about it?
Well,
It's a reality.
yeah.
It's a globalist organization that's dictating a lot of what's going on around the world.
Does that
It's a
fall
shadow-
into
it's
the
a global
special interest
shadow
group
government.
things? Does that fall into the special interest group type things?
Yes,
or
it
can
does.
you lead into that?
100%.
Okay.
It's pulling the strings on them, probably. And it's tied to politicians. We know Jason Kenney went there twice. Harper went there.
Yeah.
A lot of politicians go there.
It's very secretive this year.
And they get their marching orders,
If I touched a police officer, I'd be handcuffed.
right?
Well, I can't say right because they're so secretive. We don't know.
I'm
That's the
just
problem.
assuming that, right?
hey, no, look this way, just we hear it.
You're bullying people now. I'm bullying. Yeah, you're bullying.
You guys say you're inclusive, you're nothing.
Bullying.
You're not allowed them to do that.
Is that all you can do is swear?
I'm asking you, are you okay that you pushed a 13-year-old?
Nobody pushed a 13-year-old.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Nobody pushed anybody.
Video, buddy. She grabbed your microphone. You're
Don't worry, the police are there to protect you.
Yeah, you can't. Truro, but a little girl.
I hope you're getting this police officer protecting the You're protecting them.
You have the right to protect yourself without excessive force. You not salty to push a 13-year-old.
Notice how they get in the way nicely, just to protect them.
It's cold. It's also on video.
File a complaint with the violence. What? Don't file violence.
We can't file a complaint. The police are protecting you.
File it. Hey, file it.
That's fine.
File it.
I have like
Man, we're getting closer to the road. I don't want to be this close to the road.
I just kind of want to usher them onto the road. Over so they don't have to be on the road.
Why does it look like Frank Gallagher?
So you're standing here, you got nothing to say, right, guys? So you can leave now because nobody wants you here. How come the guy put his hands on Truro?
Hey, it's the police. You answered your own question. You're not protecting us.
So did you seen it? There's video proof. Everyone's seen it.
They're not here to
There's
protect
too much
us.
cap going on right now. Way too much cap.
They're here to protect
Way too much cap. I gotta go home. Wait, it's a lot of camping.
Yeah, no, she went first.
Sorry. What's happening?
And I love how no one's listening to us because he's still standing here after he's put his hands on a 13-year-old girl. How old is he?
He put his hands on a 13-year-old girl. That is the lowest you can get. A single mother. It's on video,
Hey, we have the right to protect ourselves.
Just shut up! Just shut the fuck up!
She came after us.
What you believe?
She came after us.
You believe what you do? You're like that. You ain't worth a fuck, motherfucker!
Oh, ring the bell like the Game of Thrones. You don't like the shave?
Shave! Shave! Where's the rock? Shave!
Yeah, what?
Oh, the bell. Who got the shave?
And someone is trying to protect someone that also got hit. Got taken out. And you're still standing here.
Remember that.
Remember what? You hit a
Every single one.
It's a fucking grin, man. It's an ugly smile. Get rid of it.
Stop! Stop! Racist! Stop! Racist! Just like in Halifax.
And Halifax, protesters were right. Yes, they were. They were right.
Stop! Stop! Nice contribution to the dialogue.
Stop! We're just gonna keep walking this way. Everybody keep walking this way until they move up the street. I'm sorry.
Have you got to do that? Are we walking? You guys walking? You guys?
You said you asked me to move.
What's the room? Right there, walk by.
You three are considered
You put on this. Keep walking.
We just don't want them to bite someone in case
We don't want you, Wisconsin. We don't want you, Wisconsin. That's
I'm not with anybody.
The way you defended him was like you were down.
What?
The way you defended him was like you were living.
I'm just thinking we should ask political.
Hey, if you got something more constructive, by all means, you're in great. Nah, I mean, like you're there, you might as well say it.
What?
I said you're there, you might as well tell me. Why are we fighting? Where did you get that idea? Where did you get that idea? I didn't know. Look at my story. Yeah, he looks exactly like Frank Garvey. Do you see your kids often?
You know where you're hearing this? You're hearing
13-year-old.
It's okay. We can't defend ourselves. I love Tristan. It's a love-hate relationship.
policy is fine. My fiance is a Filipino brown. So we're all white supremacists. So why do you have?
Let's all unite. Let's all condemn racism tonight. Agree on that. Let's condemn racism. All of us. Stand united.
Racism personified.
We love not allowed to stand on the street. You can't. Work with us in the pause. You're calling us. You're calling us. Children, she attacked him. Okay, so we can hit her then. I didn't see it. All I'm going to say is this. If somebody's attacking you, you're going to check some photo ID the person? Well, I'm not going to hit a girl. You didn't hit her.
He defended himself. He pushed her off. He hit him like a 13-year-old girl, man. She grabbed him by the throat.
That's fucked up.
He was.
Funny, eh, pal?
From a 13-year-old girl, you defend yourself.
She tried to steal our megaphone. She tried to steal our megaphone. Just like took it back from her.
And then she got him by the throat.
She grabbed her by the throat. Nice.
He put his hands out and she deflected off.
Oh, I thought you touched the microphone.
Megaphone ran here.
Just because she's a girl doesn't give her a get out of the LC.
No, she's a man. She's a guy.
Just see if you're put in her place, eh?
What?
How am I supposed to know that?
Because she's way smaller than you.
Doesn't matter.
When you can easily hurt yourself.
Let's always go.
So you being here too?
Only in Nova Scotia.
Fucking right.
Fucking right.
Time to come down.
Not welcome here.
There's a silent
Not welcome here. Not welcome here.
You don't have to. They're silent.
There's Miss Little Chubby right here.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
You shut first, little 13.
No, you came at me.
Nobody came at you. Nobody came at you.
She tried to steal our microphone. I pushed her away.
Did you have it? Did you have the microphone?
Stephen had the microphone. Stephen had the microphone.
He can't defend himself. You had
He's busy.
Hey, get the fuck going. I got a law lesson.
I have the right to protect our equipment. I have the right to protect our equipment. I have the right to protect our equipment.
Phyllis, we're not about that.
Come on. Get back here. Leave him alone. You're going that way, buddy. Goodbye. You shall not pass. There's not.
Look up our policies. National Citizens Alliance.
Suck a dick.
Number 4, read the NCA policies. NationalCitizensAlliance.ca.
Amazing, isn't it? You know something? I tried to talk to people, and you can't. You can't. You can't talk to them. It's on tape. You can't reason with them. You can't talk to them.
Was there anything you wanted to say before you?
Yeah, do you want to come in, or do you have a car, or?
Steven.
Oh, I thought to just take you out.
Steal the phone now? Holy shit. Unbelievable. Adrian, what the fuck are you doing?
Sorry. Yeah. Okay, I didn't do it on purpose.
Sorry, I'm just keeping this going just for my own safety and accountability, you know what I mean?
Oh, we hear ya.
Where's the other guys? Can you... That was unbelievable. Oh my
That was a lot of fun. I guess that little fellow wanted a piece of me, eh?
It's funny how everything just, the whole event just went over to this.
I know.
That like there was no inclusive event.
I know.
Do you have anything to say about like the ideas about like Canadian sovereignty and indigenous sovereignty compared to like maybe compared to each other? But I'll let you answer that first.
Yeah, it's a big issue, and it's something we address in our Aboriginal policy.
Yeah, and I saw you have 2 of those.
Yeah, one of them is on getting together and consultation. Other one's on straight Aboriginal policy, but it's a tough one, dealing with the sovereignty of First Nations. Yet we have Canada.
Yeah. And the
trying
UN.
to find a balance between those two entities.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to do. And what about the UN?
Do you feel like that might kind of threaten the sovereignty of both?
100%.
Yeah.
First Nations are at big risk through the UN agenda.
Oh my gosh.
Without question, especially with the globalization of Canada, they're a minority, a very small minority in this country. So they're very vulnerable. But this is Canada. Those are tough issues. I don't have the specific policy in front of me.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything that is inconsistent with the policy, but we need to find a balance there.
Okay.
But we can't allow groups to hold us hostage. The prosperity, that's why we support listening to people, but also when it comes to national projects,
Okay.
is making sure that they get through.
Okay.
Unless there's, obviously grave concerns, but we can't have one locality holding the rest of the country hostage.
One of the
Right?
things that Maxime said when he was here was that he wanted to, I think the long and short of what he was saying was that he wanted to force his view, basically he wanted to use the Constitution as a means to basically do just what you're saying.
Kind of dictate.
Well, the 1860s, the Constitution Act of separation of powers, right, between province and
Okay.
a little different.
What's your experience here compared to other cities?
There's no comparison.
Okay.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the events in Toronto and other places, and it looks
that
like.
can be bad too. Toronto,
Okay.
Ottawa.
You think those are closer to Halifax than what you
Similar,
experience
similar.
like out in the west?
Yeah, Toronto is very similar depending where you are in the city. Ottawa.
Have you ever been to Montreal?
Montreal is similar too.
Okay.
Can be.
Yeah.
You're right. But Halifax probably takes the cake.
Okay, yeah.
It's unfortunate. Let's just have a dialogue. Let's go through all the policies. That they can say what they don't like. And
No, for sure. And that's one of the things that personally gets me. Like, I definitely don't agree with you on everything, but I think there's enough for me to disagree with you on that I can honestly do it without...
You're not offending me.
Yeah, without, like, going into... Like, I don't like this idea of using buzzwords just because they might be the most effective way of demonizing you kind of thing.
And it's okay if you disagree with me. Maybe I'll agree with you.
Maybe.
Maybe I'll listen to your reasons and say, yeah, that's a great idea.
There's one question I definitely did want to ask you. The words white nationalist and white supremacist are thrown around a lot. Like, how would you differentiate the two of those words?
I think they're pretty synonymous.
Okay.
I would, that's my opinion. Like, we don't subscribe to either of them.
Okay, no,
We think they're
certainly
narrow.
not.
It's a very narrow.
I definitely think you're a little nationalist. Like, it's the first letter in the
Canadian
thing.
nationalist.
Yeah, but
this national is in the national and national citizen.
Yeah.
This is the National Alliance of Citizens.
Yeah, it's
so right.
It's more about
we're a national federal party.
Yeah, it's alliance
So
to
what's
the
wrong
state,
with
not
the word-
alliance to a color.
What's wrong with the word national? Like there's
It's a nation. It's a nation. We're a
there's
nation.
there's lots of institutions that it's like national enterprise.
Yeah.
Car rental. Right?
Do you have anything to say about this idea of like a nation relationship with indigenous nations and that kind of
It's
thing?
an interesting one that needs to be explored, but they still need to honor, in our opinion, this is Canada. Like they can't just separate and do their own business contrary to the interests of us.
And your idea behind if that were to change, it would take some kind of a constitutional challenge or something along those lines.
It would require that, but they would have to. We all have to coexist.
Do you have any ideas or any thoughts on provincial separation? I know that's not exactly your thing, but okay.
No, we oppose all separatists.
Okay.
100%.
You're not on. Do you think the Bloc should be allowed to exist as a political party?
We don't like it, but of course, if people are voting for them, we don't support their political agenda.
Okay, no, I certainly wouldn't expect you to support their political agenda, but...
Yeah, but we wouldn't take their right away to participate.
Okay.
But, and we have a policy on that.
Yeah.
That addresses the Quebec separation issues.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, yeah,
there's a
I
lot
definitely
of policy.
am
Take
interesting
a closer
to
look at them.
Yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass a little bit for not coming more prepared.
There's an Antifa.
I was only no, I think that's just got a black sweater. But yeah, I would have liked to come a little more prepared, but I only heard back from you like a half hour before.
Anytime.
Cool, and maybe we'll do something on Skype or something along those lines.
Yeah, do something like that. Check the policies out. Get it. Take a close. That's what we always say to people. Take a close look at the policies.
You wouldn't have a problem with me making a video or a series of videos of me going through the videos, like this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I think is
opinion.
Okay, yeah,
you don't
certainly.
Have an issue.
Cool.
We just ask people to be objective and factual.
Yeah.
Innuendos.
I saw one of your policies is about a human rights reform, about the idea of protecting people from false allegations. I think it was. I'm kind of interested to hear more about that, but
we're going to be back. We're running candidates here. Right?
Yeah. No, this isn't the first time you've been here.
Yeah,
you're not. You're saying it's not going to be the last kind of thing, or?
Oh, no way. This is Canada. This is part of Canada. They're not going to keep us out.
And for as long as it is, you're going to keep coming back, kind of thing.
Policy on in the human rights. There's no mention of discrimination against false. Based on false allegations.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. I understand now.
Okay. Yeah.
People making false allegations of discrimination, they need to be held accountable.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're saying.
Oh, okay.
Because it could be manipulated, right? The system.
Yeah. This victimization culture is kind of where you're heading towards. Yeah.
We don't want to discourage people from making them, but if someone's making an overt false allegation, to smear someone, they need to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Right? Those are Antifa.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's good to get both sides, right?
Yeah, that's totally the thing. I'd try and be here.
I respect that. I was disappointed we didn't meet up in Halifax. I saw your video.
Yeah.
And then you laughed, but we came back down. You missed all the fun.
Yeah, I missed the last part there, yeah.
Cool. Well, who knows, right?
Yeah. What ended up coming of that? Anything, or?
They arrested someone. We didn't press charges. We gave them a chance.
Oh, okay.
We could have. They stole our banner, right?
Yeah, it's good you didn't press charges. But
well, we figure show some mercy, right?
Yeah, it does suck about the banner, though.
But, we have pressed charges in the past.
Yeah.
Like someone stole my cell phone.
That's more expensive than a banner.
Yeah, so we pressed charges, and there was pretty overt assault on someone.
No, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's unfortunate, but that's how it started. They stole the banner. We wanted it back.
Yeah, wasn't there something about pepper spray?
Oh, because the two of them were on top of each other, so the police officer was alone.
Oh, okay.
So she sprayed them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And arrested the guy, but there's video up on our page. It's a 2-minute video. It's gone viral.
Yeah, I think I might have saw that part.
Yeah, it's gone viral, that one.
With these small clips, it always feels like there's something being left out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's really too bad, what happened.
Yeah, you guys are still going to be in Sydney too?
We're heading to New Brunswick tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to be in Sydney later too.
We were just there.
Oh, okay.
We did something there. They were protesting us there.
In Cape Breton?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was smaller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Crazy, eh?
Interesting, anyway.
Yeah, enjoy. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, have a good one.
What? I didn't jump any fence. I'm giving everybody a chance to talk. Did you guys have anything you wanted to say?
What are you doing here? It's an open dialogue. What's your dialogue?
What's the point?
So you're against dialogue?
I don't know. No, I'm not. Actually, free speech.
Yeah, wonderful. That's it. Thanks for coming out.
We didn't come out to see you. We came out for the music.
Did you? Well, what happened to the music? Well, we went away from it. Right?
So that's basically what happened here. Kinda leery of feeling about shaking his hand or whatever. But I want to give everybody a chance to speak. I just remember, I think it was Ignatieff who was here one year, and I definitely didn't shake that guy's hand. But nah, I don't agree with this guy's policies with a lot of what's in this guy's policies. There's some things that I wish were getting more attention. That's kind of why I want to give him the chance to say his piece, kind of thing. But yeah, no, he's not someone I'd vote for. And I don't mean to say any of this to be biased. Like, everybody has their biases, and I think maybe the best way to provide the most unbiased perspective possible and to allow fellow Scotians to make up their own mind, because I have faith that fellow Scotians can make up their own minds, and Scotians made what their minds are now pretty obvious tonight. But like I say, and I feel like either people haven't looked and actually read what their policies are, or they're intentionally trying to demonize people based on what they think the most effective and evil sounding buzzword they can use that they think they can get away with is. And like, I'm not here to trash anybody else's opinion. Maybe their opinion genuinely is that he is the scummiest person on the political face of Canada or whatever. And I certainly wouldn't take the time to defend him. He's an adult, he can defend himself, but you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm heading back to the inclusion rally. I would have liked to see more of that. So, it's about a week after the event, the NCA and inclusion rally thing. I'm just taking a break from editing, making supper, and just wanted to talk a little bit more about how I'm feeling in retrospect about things. So, I probably wouldn't have done anything differently. I don't think I would. I think it's worth talking to people who come to our province, even if we disagree with them. Find out what they have to say. And I think his ideas can be engaged with for what they are. But though, like I said, I might end up making some more in-depth videos, kind of going into some of the policy or that kind of thing. There might be some stuff in the future, but this video is getting really fucking long. So now for the voluntary value extraction portion of this video. I don't put ads on my videos through Google, YouTube. I don't do most of that sort of thing. I like to make my content to where you can completely voluntarily contribute to help me out. So if you want to do that, one of the free ways, comment your thoughts on this video, interact with it in some way, and if you want to support me monetarily, check out my Patreon, see if that's worth your $2 a month. And as for Canada Day being yesterday or the day before, depending on when I upload this video, well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.